Hi everyone. Week two lecture centered on the redemption of Israel by God Himself from oppression and how God is able to redeem His people, which transcends to Gentiles and we, the modern Christians. My personal story of redemption dates back in 2003 when we used to do what we called village evangelism. And in one instance, as we went to the village to preach the gospel, I came across a young boy of 10 years, I think 10 or 11 by then, who had lost both parents and was living with his uncle. And this boy went through a lot of trauma and a lot of issues. I would say his freedom and dignity was virtually out of place. He woke up as early as 5 a.m. to go to the farm, to go to the forest, to search for snails and bring them back to the uncle's wife to sell them in the morning. And after returning back home, he has to go back to the farm with the uncle in the morning to continue farm work. Virtually, he was his freedom was taken out away from him, and he had to do the farm work with the uncle. That's somewhere around around 9 a.m. in the morning. So let's say 4 p.m. when they will come back home, having taken only one food or one meal. He'll come home around 4 and then go back to the streets to go and sell water, which normally we call ice water in Ghana. So this boy was not having life. If I say life, no education, no freedom, no dignity, and it looks so sad as at that time. And as a young preacher or as a young man back in the days, I saw that this boy needed redemption. So I approached his guardians or his uncle, and we spoke over the issue. And I decided to adopt the boy to myself to raise him up. So we moved the boy from that village to Accra, which is the capital city of Ghana, to raise his boy. And I realized he was a very brilliant boy, a very clever guy who can go to school. But when he was living with the uncle, he was no longer in school. And this boy became part of my family. We've raised him, and now he has reached the university level doing science. So I believe this is a typical example of the Exodus themes that shows how God redeemed Israel from oppression. And I believe that this story I've shared is also related to what God did for the Israelites. And it's about dignity of personality and redemption from slavery, from oppression, and from hardships that will bring the personality of the person and dignify the person as one who was also created by God. Thank you.